my name's Kara and I'm a phenomenal housewife. This morning I'm going to do a really quick video on what I normally do for my morning makeup routine. It's early. I don't like to spend a whole bunch of time on it. So I normally just do something really quick. First of all, I moisturize. I use coconut oil because I don't like the chemicals that are in most lotions. I put enough of them on my face with foundations, and I use BB cream now. So I don't like to add anything extra, especially stuff that my skin is going to absorb. It's just not good. And so I just use a very tiny amount. I get a little bit on my my middle finger, just a slight coating, and then rub it in really well. Coconut oil will not make you break out, but it does restore the natural everything to your face, the natural moisture. It helps prevent breakouts. I also get a little teeny tiny amount, you can see that, and rub it on my lips. It's a great lip balm. Do that. Okay, and then I don't know if you can see, but I have terrible dark circles, just terrible. I've had them for life. I've tried everything to get rid of them. Nothing works. So I always have to use concealer. Right now I'm currently using Shiseido's stick concealer. I like it. It has a nice thick consistency, so it really covers well. I don't use that anywhere else on my face, just under my under eyes. So what I do is I just rub it on like this, and it glides on really nice if you just put coconut oil on. And you'll see I cover up every area that has the dark circles, but not going anywhere else on my eye. And can you see where it's, I'm not going around my eye with that. And then I'm just going to blend it in with my fingertip gently. You don't want to blend it all away, and it doesn't have to look perfect, because I'm going to put my BB cream on over it, but you don't want any harsh edges. Already, that eye looks so much better already. The color is not perfect. It's a little more yellow. It helps cover up the blue undertones. I also have an orange concealer that I use for days that I haven't gotten any sleep. Because those days the circles are really bad. Really bad. Alright, so see, my eyes are already look more well rested and awake. So at this point, I will put on my BB cream. Now, if you're doing a very colorful makeup, you're going to want to wait to do your concealer and the under eye stuff until you have done your eye makeup. But for this look, it's just going to be something very light and easy, and I'm not going to have any fallout. Alright, so I've got my BB cream. I'm using the Stila brand, but I put it in a little container so that I can stipple it easier. And this is just a, if you look at it, it's a stipple brush. So I stick it in there a little bit like this. I don't like putting it on my hand and doing it, because then I end up with a big mess to wash, so I stick it in a little container. Alright, and then when you stipple brush, that's what it looks like. So you do it like this, and then you blend in. Like that. And I start with my forehead and then kind of work my way down the rest of my face. Kind of blending around my eye area. This is just how I do it. I like to get a good base around my eye area, and then kind of blend it out, and then I go back and I do my eye area. And I don't use quite as much on each eye, but you'll notice I'm putting it on like that and then blending it in. And don't blend too roughly over your concealer. And you see now, like, you can see that shows and how that blends in. But if you blend it too roughly, you'll blend out your concealer and you won't have as much coverage. And if you're like me, you need a lot of coverage, you don't want to do that, because then you have to reapply and reblend and you end up getting a cakey look. But doing it this way, concealer first and then foundation, for me, gives me a more dewy and natural look. And like, as you can see now, I look much more rested and awake. And I'm sorry for the horrible lighting, but I don't have anywhere else that I can do this. The bathroom is my only escape from my kids. So now I'm just going to do a base on my eye. I'm going to use, which is basically a flesh tone. And if you look, this is Maybelline, and the color is Earthy Taupe. It's just one that I found that matches my eye color very well. I also mainly use MAC, but we don't have a MAC store here in Okinawa that I have access to. And NARS is not the same for me. It doesn't work as well, so I'm just going with the cheapie until I can get back to a MAC store. Alright, so I'm just going to rub this all over my eye area, like so. Alright, and this just gives me a good base. If you don't put a base coat on with eyeshadow, when you go to put your colors on, or you go to do your shading, it's going to be very harsh and it's terrible to blend out, which will give you a very unnatural look. And you want this look is going to be a very natural, almost not there, except I'm using a color. If you want to do a very natural, this is MAC, and the color is Cork. I don't know if you can see, there you go, Cork. This is very good for eyebrows. I also use it when I'm doing an extremely natural, like invisible eyeshadow. I just use it like I'm actually going to be using, again, MAC. And this color is Nectarine Frost. It's just a very pretty purple, as you can see. You can't really see the pretty color from the yellow light, sorry. But the Cork I use for natural, this isn't such a natural look. So we're going to just get, I'm just using a little, it's called a blending eye brush. It's soft. So when I push it down on it, it's very soft. It makes it easy. So I just kind of tap it around like that. And then I'm going to just put a light coating on. And I don't, if you can see, I'm going through the crease of my eye right here. And just kind of going back and forth and doing the outer V, going along part of the bottom lashes like this, and then I just go in a circle and blend like crazy. You see it's got a little bit more shading than this eye, a little more highlight, and it's just got a little pop of color, so it makes it fun. Alright, so I'm just going to do the same with this one. Like this. And you'll be able to see this eye a little better. Blend it out. You don't want any harsh line. Alright. Now I got a little bit too much of the color on that part. That's easy. I take the same brush like this and my base color like that, and then I just lighten that up a little. Like so. And then it goes back to being nice and soft. So that's my basic, eye. I do this, and I'll do it with green and blue and purple. I don't use pinks. I have a very yellow undertone, so pink colors and reds and anything orange or yellow tinted, besides a pure gold, which you can't put on the outside anyways, makes me look very yellow and sickly. So I tend to stick with the purples, blues, greens. I don't know if you can see my eye color, but I have hazel eyes and they change according to the color eyeshadow that I do. Alright, so now I'm going to do my line. I am using, this is Smashbox, I don't know if you can see that, and it's called a arched liner brush. You'll see right here, it's got a bend in it, which makes it easier when you're applying because you're not going straight in and you don't have to hold your arm up out of the, you know, in the way when you're looking, like right there. I'm trying to look in the mirror and do it. It doesn't work. Like this, I can go to the side and do it. So my hand is never in the way of my eyesight, which is important when you're using gel eyeliner. Again, this is MAC. I love MAC. I have friends ship me things that I absolutely need, but I like seeing the eyeshadows in person, so I don't have that. This is Black Track Fluid Line. Goes on extremely smooth, extremely nice, and then what I'm doing is I'm just getting, I don't know if you can see, just getting some of it onto the brush, making sure it's not super gooped up like that. You'll see it's just, it looks like the brush just black now. But this is waterproof, and I live in Okinawa. It rains all the time. It's pouring out rain right now. Wasn't supposed to rain today, and it dumped down rain. Our rainy season lasts for months, and then it rains when it's not the rainy season. So I only use waterproof eyeliner, waterproof mascara. I spray a base onto my face to keep all of my makeup in place so that when I go out in the rain, you know, I go outside and it may not be raining, I didn't bring my raincoat, I didn't bring my umbrella, and then it just dumps down on me. I hate that. Okay, so I'm going to take my brush, and the first thing that I'm going to do is, following the natural curve of my bottom eye waterline, is just kind of mark out a little bit. And you'll see I just marked a tiny bit out that way. Alright, and then I'm going to do the same to this side. Yeah, you can see. Like that. See, it's just a little line, and I'm going to be doing a very demure cat eye. It's not a big bold one. Get a little bit more liner on there, and then I'm going to kind of pull my eye straight just a little bit. If you pull it too much, you'll end up with a crooked line. Just a little bit, and then I'm going to connect that down into my lash line. Do you see? I'm going to even this line out a little bit and kind of fill it in. Alright, and then at this point I'm going to move to this part of my eye, the middle, and just start bringing it back. Always start in the middle, because you'll have the most product on your brush, and you don't want more product going towards the center of your eye, towards the tear ducts right here, than towards the outside of the eye. You want it to gradually fade, so you have to start on the outside and work your way in. Okay, and then I just kind of work it into this line and make sure that it's all even and pretty. And see, and that's what you end up with. Just a very simple, understated cat eye. And then I go like this. Oh, my BB cream kind of smears into my wrinkles. Thank you, middle age. I have slight crow's feet. Thankfully, I've taken care of my face well, so I don't look my age, but there's still signs. Not cool. Alright, so now I'm just going to do my other eye. See right there? Now, and I come down on the bottom just a little bit, just to blend in. I think it looks better on my eyes. I have very almond-shaped eyes, and they go in at the center, they go down a little bit. So for me, having it come out just a little bit right there really emphasizes my eyes better. Okay, and I just have a little bit of toilet paper here. I'm going to wipe my brush off on it. If you do not wipe off liquid eyeliner off of your brush, it will cake and dry, and then it is a nightmare to wash out. So always wipe it off at least a little bit, and then you can clean your brush later. Close up your eyeliner so that it does not dry out, because that stuff's expensive. Alright, so that's basically it for my eyes. The last step will be mascara. But the first thing before mascara that I'm going to do is a little bit of blush. Again, I'm using MAC. And this is Pinch O Peach. It's just a very pink. It's a light pink. It's got a tiny bit of a peach undertone. And I am using a bronzing brush. I prefer this one over the blush brushes that are really big and spread it everywhere really quick. Smile. And I blend this out onto my entire cheek. I feel it gives me a very youthful, flushed, like lightly flushed look. Not like I've been exerting myself, but just that healthy glow. I do not bronze myself or shape or tan. You know, I don't use any of that for shaping or contouring. I just don't like it on me. I've got very natural high cheekbones. If you don't, or if you have a very round face, you might want to contour just a little bit. But if you look at mine, it's not, you know, you can see my cheekbones as it is. So I don't like doing that. It makes me look extremely overdone. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to switch to my mascara. And today, since I'm doing a lighter, more natural look, I'm going to use it's Sephora. And it's just Lay Waterproof Extremely. I don't know if you can see that. It's just a basic waterproof, but it's the wand. For me, this is the wand that works the best on my eyes. So, start at the bottom, shake, and go up. Okay. And don't neglect your bottom lashes. You just kind of shake a little bit onto them. Not too much, but without them it looks funny. So can you see? That eye versus that eye where it has none. So then I come over here and do this eye. Up. Blend that in a little bit more. Okay. So those are my eyes. All right. And I fill in my brows just a tiny bit. I henna my hair. I'm naturally a medium blonde. I don't like having blonde hair. I feel much better as a redhead. So I use Body Art quality henna on my hair. And you can see the rich red color that it is out in the sun. It looks more coppery orangey. But I have plain brown, kind of ashy looking eyebrows. And I don't think they match my hair very well. So I'm using a warm brown eyebrow pencil. And I don't really like shape or fill in very much. I just kind of go through because it's not that I want to fill in my eyebrows. It's that I want the color. Because now you can see once I brush that a little bit, how that eyebrow matches my hair better than this one. That one's very pale and it just doesn't match my hair as well. My hair is very bold, and if I don't make my eyebrows a little bit more bold, then they just don't match. And I like to match. My kids are up now. I waited too late. Just a minute, sweetie. So you see that? All right. And then all you have to do is lipstick. I normally, if I'm doing a natural look, I go for kind of a plum color. It goes well with my coloring. Sometimes I'll do a bold red lip. And I tend to like pencils for that. This is my new favorite for lipstick. It's the Revlon Colorstay Ultimate. I have got it in 4 colors. I have kind of a dark pinky red, I have a brownish red, I have a pink, which goes good if you're doing like really bright eyeshadow. It goes well with that. And then I have kind of this plum pearlescent. I love this stuff because I have a wonderful husband who likes to kiss me a lot. I don't complain. My kids like to kiss me a lot. And this stuff, once you put it on, it does not come off. You know, once it's dry. It goes on and it's a liquid. Like so. Just a second, honey. See that? All right. And at this point, you don't want to move your lips around too much. Let it dry a little bit. It takes about a minute. And then you can kiss away, drink your coffee. You know, it doesn't ever come off. Drink your coffee. Yes, I'm using a Christmas mug because it's big and it holds a lot of coffee. And I need that. I survive on coffee. I know it's probably not the best thing in the world, but it's what I do. Oh, and if I don't wear my hair up for the day, I actually use a headband to put it back. You don't have to do that though. Alright, so that's all. This is my normal makeup look. It's just very simple. It took a while to do because I was explaining everything, but normally my makeup takes me maybe 5-10 minutes. If you take 10 minutes a day for yourself in the mornings, just get up a few minutes early, then, you know, you feel better throughout the day because you have your makeup on. You feel good. It feels nice. You feel pretty again. And I like to always feel pretty. So, thank you for watching. Bye.